Up till now, computation cannot be found at the top of most social scientist methodological toolboxes. Therefore, many early agent-based models were developed by computational scientists instead. Usually, computational scientists were not very familiar with behavioral theory. And as a consequence, their model assumptions on human behavior were often poorly grounded in behavioral theory and data, if at all. For example, early models of the spread of a virus simply assume that people meet and just have a certain probability to infect each other. However, we know that our beliefs influence our behavior and chances of infection. Do we think a disease is dangerous or not? Do we know people that have been affected by the virus? Do we think social distancing is effective? And do we trust the policies of the government? These are just a few beliefs that affect our behavior and the chances of being infected ourselves and transmitting the virus to other people. Despite the simplicity of the early agent-based models, a lot of researchers identified this methodology as very promising to address societal challenges. We know that a lot of big challenges in our society deal with changing behavior of large groups of people. And of course, agent-based modeling is a methodology capable of addressing such kinds of problems. So, agent-based modeling is a methodology that can be used to study how changes happen in, for example, our diet, going to a plant-based diet, for example, or can you transform a city towards a more cycling and pedestrian mobility culture? With agent-based modeling, we develop a methodology that is capable of growing scenarios of possible futures of societal behavior. Perhaps even more interesting, we can also experiment how different policy measures might affect these social dynamics and can change our society into a more benign direction. A big challenge that still remains is how can we implement human behavior realistically enough in these kinds of models. This is really a big challenge because there are a lot of behavioral insights and theories available that we can use. What we do here is start with a simple method of multi-attribute utility analysis, because that supports us in approaching human behavior and choice in a formal way as a starting point for agent-based modeling.